Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and in this video I'm going to be covering the Fanatical winter sale and 8 great game deals that are available right now on said sale. Now, this is a sale that nobody is talking about. Everybody is getting ready for the Steam winter sale, but you're really doing yourself a disservice if you don't check out Fanatical's winter sale. A lot of these deals are better than the deals that you're going to find during the Steam winter sale, and they do also have a winter 10 code that is attached to all these deals that knock off an extra 10%. Now, the thing with the Fanatical winter sale is this is not as vast as the Steam winter sale. Steam winter sale is gonna have like every game in its library on sale. They've only got a couple of games from name publishers on sale from your 2Ks. Rockstar's got games on sale. Bandai Namco's got games on sale. But outside of that, there's not a lot of games on sale. But what is on sale, you can get some games for great prices. We've got Grand Theft Auto 5 at a historic low, I believe. Great deal on the Stalker collection and so much more. So I'll get into all of that. Starting things off, as I mentioned, Grand Theft Auto 5 is on sale. It's down to $29.39. With the Winter 10 coupon code, you're gonna knock off another 10%, and you're gonna end up getting the game for $26 and change. Now, the major issue with Grand Theft Auto 5 buying it from a third party is that you don't get a Steam code. I don't know how big of a deal that is for you guys. If you get Grand Theft Auto 5 on Steam, it's still gonna go through Rockstar Social Club. If you buy it from, say, Fanatical, you're just gonna go straight to the Social Club, download it on there, and boot it from there, and you are getting it at a cheaper price. I can almost guarantee that GTA 5 is going to be $30 during the Steam winter sale. It's been that price every year since its release, I believe, and I don't see Rockstar knocking it down any lower because a lot of people buy it during that sale. So you might as well just keep selling it for $30 on Steam. But $26 and change, I think that is a more palatable price point. I know this is a game that does have a lot of controversy shrouded in the online mode, but it's also a game I know that when you build your PC, it's one of the first games that gamers want to check out. So for this, it's a pretty good price. Moving right along, I also mentioned the Stalker Complete Bundle. That is down to $10. With the Winter 10 code, you will get it for $9, and that is a ridiculously great deal. The Stalker Bundle includes Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, Stalker Call of Pripyat, and Stalker Clear Sky. These are some of the essential PC exclusive experiences in my opinion. It's got a cult following, but these games are relatively old, and at this point they've kind of been forgotten about, but they are great survival horror FPS. I've heard a lot of people compare the difficulty of these games to the old school Fallout titles. I can't really make the comparison, but yeah, these games do have a learning curve to them. They are difficult, but they are also a lot of fun. The PC as a platform isn't known for having a lot of single-player PC exclusive experiences, but Stalker is definitely one of them, and at this price point, you're getting each game $3 a piece. I'm pretty sure during the winter sale, Shadows of Chernobyl is going to be $5, Call of Pripyat is going to be $5, and Clear Sky is going to be $2.50. So yeah, you are saving a little bit of money buying the complete bundle. With the Winter 10 code, $9 is an excellent deal. Moving right along, XCOM Enemy Unknown, the complete edition, is available for $10. With Winter 10, you will get it for $9. XCOM Enemy Unknown is a fantastic game, and the complete edition includes Enemy Unknown, the base game, Enemy Within, the expansion, the Elite Soldier Pack add-on content, Slingshot add-on content, and Second Wave add-on content. So the complete XCOM Enemy Unknown experience for just $9. That's a great deal. I know XCOM 2 is out, but that is much more expensive. It's around $18, so I don't know how many of you guys want to pay for that. If you do, XCOM 2 is a great game, and I would recommend it, but if you're just getting into XCOM, I think you'll be fine with XCOM Enemy Unknown. XCOM 2 is kind of more of the same from Enemy Unknown, so Enemy Unknown is a great starting point. The complete edition is going to offer you a lot of content, because as I said, you get the base game, you get Enemy Within, and these games alone, you can just spend a lot of time with them, especially if you play them on the harder difficulties. These games are brutally challenging, but very engaging as well, and they do have the easier difficulties if you do want to take it a bit easier. Next up, we've got Bioshock The Collection for $19.79. Kind of expensive for Bioshock The Collection, but ever since this collection has been released, the Bioshock games have just like shot up in price. You kind of have to get the collection, so after you use the code, you end up getting it for around $18, which is pretty good. You have Bioshock, Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite, all of the DLC content, about $6 a game. The games are absolutely worth it. The first Bioshock game is excellent. Bioshock 2, while it wasn't as well received, I personally really enjoyed it. And then Bioshock Infinite is absolutely fantastic. That's probably my favorite of the 3 games. Just the shift in design I thought was so great. And the gameplay in Infinite is just one of the most well-made first-person shooters I think I've ever played. It's just a very well-designed game, and I highly recommend the games. And for this price, once again, it is a little steep, but you get all 3 games, you get the DLC. It's a decent amount of content for your money. Moving right along, wrong, if you want absolute content for your money, it probably doesn't get better than Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition, available for $8, and then the promo code will knock it down even cheaper than that. You'll get it close to $7, and for that price, Borderlands 2 Game of the Year Edition is an absolute steal. I believe during the Steam sales, this typically goes for around $10, so you're saving almost $3. That's pretty significant, almost 30%. And yeah, Borderlands 2 has an insane amount of content. Just playing through the base game is going to take you a while, and then there's reason to play through the games multiple times as different characters. And then the Game of the Year Edition includes all of the DLC content, so you just have hours upon hours of content. It is fantastic. Borderlands is one of those games that I think is a must-play experience, and a lot of people will say that it's a cooperative-only experience, and I get the fact that Borderlands 2 is a great cooperative game. However, I completed the game solo, and I had a great time with it, and for this price, Borderlands 2 is an absolute must-buy. Just an insane amount of content, and it's quality content. The games are a blast to play. Next up, the Metro Redux bundle for $5.70. With the code, it's going to knock it closer to $5, and that pretty much means you're getting each game for around $2.60, I believe, if my math is right. That's actually crazy. Metro 2033 and Last Light are fantastic first-person shooters, and at the time of their release, these games really brought your PC down to their knees. Even today, to max out Last Light, to turn on all the physics features, it's a hard game to run, but it looks amazing. Somehow, I believe they got Last Light running on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. I believe it ran pretty poorly, but on PC, it looks amazing. You can play it at 60 FPS, at higher resolutions. It's a breathtaking game to look at, and it's not just a tech demo. These two games are very atmospheric first-person shooters, does a great job of engrossing you into the game's world, and the story and voice acting is top-notch. For this price, it's fantastic, and Metro Exodus is supposed to be released in 2018, and that game is shaping up amazingly as well. Next up, Red Faction Gorillaz Steam Edition for $5. This is one of the games that I always go to bat for. This and like Enslaved Odyssey to the West are the two older games that I seem to always say, you gotta play this game. And yeah, Red Faction Gorilla is a fantastic game. It's an open world action adventure game. Just keep in mind it was released back in 2009, so the scale of its open world pales in comparison to some of the newer open world titles, but it's a lot of fun, and the best part about Red Faction Gorilla has to be the destructibility. Everything is destructible, and you've got this sledgehammer that you can just break walls with. It's so much fun. You can blow so many things up. The story isn't anything to write home about, but you are playing this game for the sheer fun factor, and that's the most important part of games in my opinion, to have fun, and Red Faction Gorilla definitely offers that. At a $5 base price, $4.50 after the code, it is a really great deal. And finally, this was one of the deals that I was able to dig up, and that's Alan Wake's American Nightmare, 75% off for $2.50. Take an extra 10% off of that, and you get it for $2.25. This was the smaller scale follow-up to Alan Wake, and if you're wondering how to play Alan Wake, unfortunately, they do not sell it on Steam anymore. It was some licensing issue. So yeah, you cannot buy that game anymore, unfortunately. So figure out your own way to play that game. I'll leave it at that. But Alan Wake's American Nightmare is a great game as well. It's a lot more of the same from Alan Wake, but it was released as a budget downloadable title. Alan Wake released as a full budgeted $60 release, and American Nightmare, I believe, was $15. It's around 3 to 4 hours, but it's still a very solid third-person shooter. I really like the mechanics behind Alan Wake, and that continues here. If you played through Alan Wake and you enjoyed that, American Nightmare is well worth a play as well. For $2.25, it's not a blow-away experience, but it's more of Alan Wake, and you can't go wrong with that. So that wraps up this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. The Fanatical winter sale is pretty good, and while the options are rather limited, there are some great deals that I foresee are cheaper than what's going to be available over the Steam winter sale. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.